This is the video lesson for 3.05, Fascination with Fear. The objectives for this lesson are identify, analyze, and write about universal themes, describe and analyze an author's use of literary elements. You will begin by reading this page here. It says Fascination with Fear. Fear fascinates us. It is the subject of scientific research as well as fictional storytelling. Fear comes from the deepest areas of our psyches and has been a part of fiction writing for as long as human beings have put pen to paper. Fear is the emotion we love to hate. And then there's a little poem here by Emily Dickinson. It says, while I was fearing it, it came, but came with less of fear, because that fearing it so long had almost made it dear. So you probably can relate to that, where you've been afraid of something for so long that when it actually happens, it's really not that scary. You built it up so much in your mind that it was worse than what it actually was. It's not always true. Sometimes it's actually the thing that happens is worse. But most of the time, our anxiety and our anticipation is so intense that that feeling is worse than the actual feeling of whatever it was that scared us. Okay, I read this to you. You can see here in the brain it shows you the different parts where fear comes from. And so you can I just read you page 1, so you can just go straight to page 2. On page 2, you're going to read through this. And down here it says select the year below to read a book descriptive timeline. And so these are just sort of stories that are scary, and you should read through all of these and just take a look at them. This first one here, 1765, Horace Walpole writes The Castle of Otranto, and it's the first and extremely popular Gothic novel, and it is demented. I mean, it is sick. It is a really yucky, horrible, scary, awful story. But it is considered like the first really scary story that was ever written. And so each of these, and it's like a short novel. Each of these has a description of an important story. So you can read through all of these. Frankenstein's really a big one. And just take a look. Edgar Allan Poe, of course, was extremely important in that era. There's more down here. Oh, one last one. There it is, Dracula, which is like the scariest book I ever read. So take a look, read the description, all that, and then read through the rest of the page here. There's not much more after that. There's not too much to read here on this page, and then you'll go to page 3. On page 3, it says themes that make us scream. And so you're going to read through this, and it's going to talk about themes. And just so you know, it's important to note that what a theme is. It's the meaning or the message of the text. So if you click on here, oh, it tells you the same thing. I thought it was going to give you a list. So here are some examples of themes right here. It says difficult experiences make us stronger. People should not take advantage of one another, and so on and so on. Read through all of those. And then go down here, and you can see that these are some fairy tales. And if you click on them, they're going to tell you what the theme is on the back, like that. So Little Red Riding Hood, it tells what the theme is. And so you'll want to click on all of those and read about the theme, which I think will really help you have a better understanding of what a theme is. And you might find them, because if you read original fairy tales, like the Grimm's ones, they are pretty bloody and gory, and they are not Disney friendly at all. So read this whole page and then go on to page 4. Techniques that make us tremble. So on this page here, you're going to read through it, and it's going to give you this little kind of fun thing here where if you click on stuff, it will tell you some of the things that you see, literary devices, like the scary clown metaphor example. And then you can also play that to hear.
His eyes were two bottomless graves peering out at.
That will play a little description that goes with it. And so if you click on some of these different things in here, it will those kinds of things will pop up, and that's kind of fun. And then read down here about the devices used, sentence structure, time, irony, and point of view, and make sure you read each tab, the whole entire page. And then page 5 goes over the assignment, so I'm going to make a separate video for that. So let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.